a name for himself
Here
recently.
we go.
Best counter pick in the LCK. I feel like all these LCK teams were like, remember Renekton? Remember when we used to play that every game and it was really good? You know, thinking back nostalgically. And then they're like, well, it never gets banned anymore. Let's just play it now.
Yeah, so the one upside right now in this game is that SANDBOX, they do have massive amounts of pick in the mid and late game with Ashe and Zoe. And then because of Renekton, Ashe, and Lee Sin, you're incentivizing Ninja Tab Eyes on pretty much everyone that no one's going to have any Merc Treads to really sustain through this. On the flip side, Brad the Chad and Galio, obviously an enormous amount of CC as well. And so we'll see what ends up happening inside of this game. This is definitely very concerning. There's going to be a lot of action in this game with these team compositions. The most worrying thing is going to be hybrid on the Aphelios versus Fate on the Zoe, because that's what the game's going to eventually, potentially come down to.
Eventually and potentially.
Yeah,
we're almost,
realized what I said. I wish I had more years to formulate it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Going to happen. No, Mr. Years has all the
Certainly.
years. Unfortunately.
Certainly T.
Yeah. And
guy's a god.
He's pretty good at what he does.
He is.
Creates very fun champions.
He does.
We got a couple in this game. As we are ready to hop onto the Rift for the final game of the night. SeolHaeOne Prince up against SANDBOX. Who will take the throne of this series? That's a nice horse.
Yeah, honestly, it really is.
It kind of reminds me of Epona, even though it's not the right, not the right color. I don't know,
Can you
like the
imagine
clopping
if
sounds.
They had a chroma for this Ashe skin, and it looked like, is it Death Charger? What is it called? The Death Knight.
I think it is Death Charger.
Dreadsteed? Dreadsteed.
Dreadsteed is Warlock.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine.
And we don't have Ornn in this game, so no Warlocks here.
We do not have Ornn, so.
No Warlocks in this game.
Ooh, that's an interesting thing. Is there a Warlock champion in LoL?
Does Swain count? He's kind of like, draining life and...
Yeah, but he does have a metamorphosis. Yeah, I guess he would. Yeah, okay, Swain's a Warlock. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Karthus would be a Warlock.
Really? Yeah, well...
Yeah. Dark magic, of course.
I see. Yeah, I don't have the definition of Warlock right in front of me right now, so... But I suppose that works. And, yeah, this is going to be Zoe up against Galio. This was the last pick that SeolHaeOne Prince did pick in the draft.
Oh, this is very surprising. Pantheon's going to get Conqueror first.
Okay.
Ooh. Summit actually, I had lost
zoned out. I think he got zoned out of some of that XP.
Yeah, he definitely did. Summit is in a really rough spot right now. I apologize. I was lost sight. I did not see that was press the attack. I just saw yellow. My eyesight's actually that bad. It really feels terrible sometimes.
Yeah, feels bad now.
It definitely does. And ikssu. He's going to get level 2. Ooh, Summit's going to be really careful. What?
He stepped in range.
What is... Hello?
Maybe he was just desperate to
he's
get
tilted.
some XP. I mean,
now, ikssu is not canceling the recall with a spear, which he should have done. And so now Sett moving up to top lane. They know that this is the only time ikssu could die to a Lee Sin gank. This would be the only one that could ruin the lane, and you can see ikssu wants to try to speed up the push. Now, there's so many spellcaster minions here that if Summit tries to auto-attack either of the champions, things are just going to be... he can't play the game. R5 Renekton.
Look at this counter pick potential.
Yeah, Lee Sin.
Okay.
Oh, he does get the XP on the cannon.
Yeah, he does.
But Zoe is going on a bit of an adventure. Dora the Explorer over here.
Everybody's just losing priority. I mean, Lee Sin, he can't farm the bottom side of his jungle.
Gotta be real careful.
Okay. Yeah, there is a ward here in the brush, but it is a red ward. Lee Sin is going to spot the Sett. We got a bit of a duel here in the jungle.
SANDBOX is going to win this.
Wow, look at Summit just winning the 1v1. All of a sudden, Flawless, it almost looks like he was sacrificing himself, but the Q comes in. OnFleek is going to take it, and they're going to get the double kill. Mickey coming in, trying to get that combo, but I think he got stunned at the same time. Not able to make it happen, and that is 2 kills for SANDBOX.
And SANDBOX just blow everything. What is going on, man?
The stun. And yeah, Summit's gonna get away too. That's flash blown here for ikssu as he desperately tries to make that happen. Galio spends about 200 years up in the top lane. He's gonna miss a lot of that XP, and Flawless is gonna have to get it in the mid lane. R5 Renekton, best counter pick.
No doubt. I mean, you're seeing why here.
Yeah, you saw that play, right? Wow, amazing.
This is a mess and a half. The amount of coin flip, that was do or die for SANDBOX. If this fails, Summit's out of the game, OnFleek's out of the game. Let's just take a look at this. I mean, the wave is coming into ikssu. He made a mistake about 15 seconds prior to this clip, because the wave would just be coming in, and then he retains his advantage with teleport, and Summit's already committed to the lane. So Flawless comes up, brawls with Lee Sin for no reason, and they both die. And Mickey, he tries to come in.
Stunned.
Yeah, gets stunned during the taunt, so he can't chain together the Justice Punch. And the Q.
Watch this.
Yeah, this was really strange as well. So if Mickey just trusted in ikssu actually could have came here and chained together some things. So very surprising.
Yeah, he was busy.
Now, Pantheon's still ahead of Renekton, by the way. He is still ahead, so.
Yeah, 10 CS, by the way.
R5 Renekton. Still coming in. Now, OnFleek
he's got to scale.
Yeah,
give him some
OnFleek
time.
takes a lot of EXP away from Fate, who is already level 6. Mickey is stuck on level 5.
Brad just, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
What, tongue lash?
What a pretty recall. Oh, and Summit is going to hold the freeze.
What? No? No, he's not.
Why?
Good question. I don't have an answer for you.
He is so far behind.
ikssu was thinking about going mid, but, I mean...
Yeah, I think he was thinking about going mid because Renekton had a freeze.
Yeah, he like moves up top. He's like, oh, that's good. Thanks.
Even Pantheon was aware that he can't actually... He's going to get these minions now that he should never be able to get.
Yeah.
ikssu would have needed his jungler to come top lane, because if Lee Sin just goes red into top, ikssu can die. He's flashless. Summit would get Dominus on one of the next waves that would end up coming in. Things could be really scary, so...
Yeah, that was one of the more obvious moments where I think a lot of people can actually relate and say, yeah, I mean, should have froze. It's not even like there's a Rift Herald up or like he's got to go for like a teleport gank. No, there's none of that. There's nothing. And he goes for a back. Yeah, he's going to get a back because
No, he does have the leg up, though. He has the Ruby Crystal over the Pantheon. So... Then you factor in, I guess, refillable potion versus corrupting potion, so there's a little bit of damage that's coming in there, but it's virtually negligible. So Summit does have the better on-field battle stats at this point in time. Bottom lane, we haven't been talking about it a whole lot. Ionian Boots was picked up by Bard as his first item. The BF Sword is present there as well. OnFleek looking... He's taking a lot of damage from that dragon. Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Oh, that was dirty by Brad, yeah.
He's just chatting it up, you know.
He really is.
Showing him who's boss. It's just, you know, it's just Brad things.
What the camera doesn't actually show us is that while he went into the jungle, he hung out with the chillest dudes before hitting Scryer, yeah. So
yeah.
You gotta understand.
Fate, very skilled here, is going to pick up the Redemption. And that is going to help his push and his domination in the lane. And this is a trade you'll see very often. One team gets the Drake, the other team gets the Rift Herald. This is a way for SANDBOX to try to come back in the game. You can see that Summit and Fate are trying to make something of it and turn it around, but Summit is very far ahead of his allies, so he's just going to back away.
And Mickey does end up getting ignited. And so SeolHaeOne Prince, they had the game in their hands, and they threw it away. They're now down 1,000 gold and the Infernal Dragon. Things are going very good right now for SANDBOX. Obviously, top lane is still behind, but it doesn't really matter. Mid and bottom are comfortably ahead. Fate also very far ahead in the XP department. He doesn't have teleport, so he's trying really hard to shove in this wave.
Yeah, he's going to back safely. Oh, he actually... What's he doing there? He's actually going to wait. He's going to push the next wave. Okay. So he started backing, and then
he's
maybe...
going to call in Lee Sin, because he doesn't have the mana to do it on his own. So he needs to pull OnFleek in.
No, he does.
Yeah, but he missed his minions because he doesn't have the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't...
it wasn't clean.
It wasn't the cleanest push, for sure.
And he feels pressured.
Oh, Summit.
Get in, get
He's
out.
got OnFleek here, but here's Flawless, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's a scary guy. Don't necessarily want to fight up against the Sett, but ikssu did take a lot of damage at the same time. I think Vicky might have seen Fate going up there. But either way, he's just going to go for a back now. Mickey also with no TP. And yeah, really no mana now for Fate, who is having trouble pushing that lane. And here's Flawless with the TP coming in. There's going to make it happen.
No gank on Zoe ever because she has Cleanse, she has Flash. And so from that angle, I mean, there's no way. Because what would happen is Flawless flashes, tries to go for Superplex. Zoe then can flash into getting flash back, and pretty standard. Or Zoe just respawn flashes and then Sett drags her into her mid-tier 2 turret, but...
ikssu thinking about a play. We don't have any dragons up here, but they do have the Rift Herald. So maybe if they can get a pick into a push, that would be a nice little gold swing for the side of SeolHaeOne Prince. And you can see that Summit is also coming down. And I believe that lane is going to push back towards Summit. But he's going to get up there after seeing he's not on. Fate is going to get stunned up here. And ikssu's like, well, what do I do now?
Yeah, don't have enough damage to do anything. Zoe is still too healthy. And Mickey is getting clapped around a little bit, and a lot of this is the byproduct of that initial teleport that allowed Fate to just get very ahead. So a lot of lane control going in his favor. Ignite picked up on Mickey right now. ikssu makes his way back up into top lane. And Fate picks up a Super Soaker, gonna get himself another turret plate, and that's also a cannon that goes into nothingness. And so, right now in this game, 2,000 gold lead for SANDBOX. Hybrid is not getting as ahead as he would have liked.
Yeah, we didn't talk much about the bottom lane, but the super safe, kind of pokey Ashe, Tahm, Kench with no effect from many junglers. I mean, ikssu tried to make his way down there, but if Ashe can just kind of, sit there and be safe, not have to use Summoner, she's going to have a good time. Got a bit of an invade now coming in from SP.
Yeah.
Doesn't amount to too much. Just going to push OnFleek out after he cleared most of his jungle. Flawless going to be forced to place this down. I think that was pretty much on timer.
Yeah. And so there is turret plates. We'll see if Mickey can actually get any of the... Yeah, it does look like he picks up some for himself.
I think Flawless got...
Yeah, Flawless got as
both.
the jungler. Oh, did he get...
Yeah, he got 320.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not close enough. Almost has Proto Belt. Mickey just trying to CS and crash in this wave.
Yeah, Galio's got some good pushing of his own. There hasn't been too much going on for the last couple of minutes. The Ocean Drake is now live. Could have another fun Cloud Drake soul to come in here.
Yeah. We'll see if that does end up popping up. Obviously, both of these teams, if you want a spicy dragon, Mountain as third spawn would be very good. That would be a game-ending Drake, almost by itself. Flawless gonna come in here, sweeping lens, not gonna find anything. And Mickey just continuing to get tagged and pounded here in mid lane a little bit.
Cloud Soul. It's gonna be the name of the game. And that does mean we can have some pretty frequent Ashe arrows in this one. Secret, awkward spot. He's gonna go for the play here on the little cubby that you can do with Bard. That change actually is very nice for Brad. Some trades here, but now Flawless. Pretty awkward spot. He's going to trade a little bit back. In goes OnFleek, who is going to be pounced into the wall. As Flawless will survive. That's a nice Cosmic Binding, but where is the follow-up? We got Exhaust now on a Mickey. It's like, oh yeah, Root's down here.
Oh.
And oh, Secret nearly dies. Fate would just love some mana in this game. This game, he's been very
Picks up a flash. And you can see Hybrid, he has Gravitum currently enabled. Mickey is alrighty.
Gorilla might sacrifice himself for this one, but he got a stopwatch too. Look at the health bars down here, but nobody's actually gonna die.
A lot of juggling, and I mean this whole time, both Summit and ikssu, they have teleport available, but neither can really do it because they can cancel each other. So Summit now gonna crash in the wave. He's all but recovered pretty much up here in top lane. Let's take a look one more time. Facebreaker comes in into OnFleek. Zoe Trouble Bubble gets hit, and a lot of HP in that Haymaker, but ends up dissipating before the Paddle Star arrives. Secret goes in, gets the Cosmic Binding onto 2. Mickey holding his taunt a little bit too long, only ends up getting Gorilla. They can't seem to make up their mind. Fate comes back in, Protobelt tags Mickey with the very end of it, picks up a flash as well. Doesn't end up using it to try to go on to Hybrid, and then shortly thereafter, Ashe tries to make a play. Another one.
Here we go. Pantheon comes in. That is a really long-range Devour. They're all going to dodge this one, but Gorilla might be in some trouble. He is eventually going to go down. Here's the arrow as Summit is going to try to go in the front line, and finally Iksu's going to bite the dust. It's going to be 2 kills in the trade for just the Tahm Kench. I swear Gorilla is the best sacrifice right now for this team. He has done so much tanking and some really nice Devours so far.
Yeah, and I mean, right now in this game, SANDBOX, they're riding SeolHaeOne Prince by 3,000 gold. They're about to pick up a Rift Herald for themselves. Take a look at how this all transpired one time. Really nice rush check by OnFleek. Taunt comes out, and Gorilla able to get the Devour off onto OnFleek. Pantheon goes to sleep, but not while simultaneously sending out a million spears. Reminds me of Mewtwo King, that video that exists, where he's like moving the GameCube controller while asleep. And then everyone else getting clapped. Okay, you know what? I get it. You've never watched Ashe Bros documentary.
It's okay.
It's fine.
OnFleek here, he's not very okay. That was a nice little dash, and he's going to be able to make it over the wall. OnFleek performing magic. And amongst all this, he was able to pick up the Rift Herald after they got those 2 picks. And so, just like that, we do have this mid-tier 1 that is going to go down. Fate going to pick up a bunch of the gold. And he is really fed right now. I mean, this Zoe is pretty massive. 2 kills. Nearly the most farm in the game, just behind his AD carry.
Cosmic Binding comes out. And you can see the reach on this Battle Star.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
200 light years is what that one was. Aphelios didn't quite, you know.
Wow. I don't even... I mean, that was crazy, but maybe this is even crazier. OnFleek with the 200 IQ, let's say. Makes it over the wall, uses blue buff. Has this little rope vine to make it on over.
And this game is definitely looking pretty doom and gloom right now for SeolHaeOne Prince. 3rd dragon of the game, Cloud Drake, about to spawn in 20 seconds. And They should just be able to pick it up very quickly. OnFleek not. Oh, he is. He's going to go in. He's going to get the red. And you can see SeolHaeOne Prince, they're trying to sin right now.
Gorilla.
Yeah, Secret not.
He's in trouble, but here comes the arrow to no real follow-up damage. Flawless is in an awkward spot. He's just going to get burst down, and now Mickey's going to go in and die.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, not really sure how that one managed itself. And now we are on Cloud, Drake, Soul Point for SANDBOX. So just the one kill. They got 3-0-1 Zoe, 3-0-1 Lee Sin.
Yeah, I mean, we take a look at what's happening. They're anticipating to try to get a pick off or something. The blasting cone gets taken, Secret not a part of it, uses his magical journey, and that means that he's not able to create one right where he is right now. Otherwise, Galio and friends would have been able to run to it. So the blast cone error, not taking Brad over with them, ends up actually resulting in 2 of their deaths.
They were also spotted.
Yeah, it's...
They saw Sett.
Honestly, it's a bit of a tragedy, I'll be honest with you about this. So this game is just waiting for the inevitable team fight because there's...
Both Flawless and Mickey are like, yeah, you know, actually, I don't want to CS this. Let's feed it to Hybrid because he's our only hope.
Yeah.
And he is. Hybrid was able to do it 1v5 in game number 2. And he was able to do it up against Syndra, up against very annoying ranged champions, similar to Zoe.
Yep.
So if he can do it once, there is a chance. And I don't blame them for putting all their eggs in that Hybrid basket.
And we'll see what is going to be able to happen here. Has the Gravitum enabled right now, but really all that SANDBOX have to do, they just have to take it very slow. Wait for the Soul Point fight, and then they can take that team fight. Pantheon is going to have trouble getting CS at this point in the game, so he's going to be stuck on his Phage as he's trying to make his way into the Black Cleaver.
Looking for a play here in mid. Well, thought maybe they would. We do have ikssu splitting down in bottom side. He does have that global. Well, this Galio is dead. I mean...
Yeah.
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 He's just going straight Rabadon's death cap. It's like, you know what? I only need 2 items. Wow. Luden's going to stop the back here. Hybrid had to cleanse. Meanwhile, man, nothing is really looking up here for SeolHaeOne Prince. They're just desperately trying to eat waves that are running into them and feed them all over to Hybrid.
And I mean, at this point, it's 2 minutes until Cloud. Zoe has the death cap completed. Everyone's getting 1 shot. So as soon as she lands the bubble,
I hit him.
여기 PM까지 지우고 싶긴 하다 나는. 야, 나 갈려 잡을게 이거.
I'm gonna get Galio.
빠이. 미드 나오는 거.
and it's very easy. Pick up there. And we're just waiting, basically, for Cloud Dragon to come online. Everything is outside of Aphelios doing is 200 years. There's no real way for SeolHaeOne Prince to win this. And given that they have the option to just allow Ashe and Zoe to sort of keep him at bay and rely on the volley of arrows.
Oh?
Okay, I mean, this is it.
Okay.
Oh, kick
Nice.
away, so
Oh,
not
nice
today.
kick. That was a really good kick. Finally, Lee Sin coming in handy.
True.
He made it. Not as good as R5 Renekton, though. Let's not forget.
Let's not forget that one, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing really well.
He is.
Another win under his belt.
He actually did get the win. This is good. People unironically say it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Well,
See, he was able to kill that turret, too. And they're setting up some position here to go ahead back, pick up some items before they do go over to the Cloud Drake. Lots of pings around that one, though, for both teams.
and 30 seconds until Cloud. And you can just see the Galio is pretty much stuck. He actually needs the Zhonya's to re-get his stopwatch, but he's not getting a very big surge in power. He's just gaining the utility back of the active. I mean, Pantheon's still stuck on the Black Cleaver. He's not going to be able to have it for this fight. He's only going to have Phage and Kindle Gem, so he's extremely weak. It's almost as if SeolHaeOne Prince doesn't even have champions right now, is pretty much what it is, because they could group up. I think Aphelios is even too weak to win in a straight-on collision team fight at this point in the game, even though it's the only out. Another bubble lands, Mickey goes to sleep. Some might say that he's been affected by Zoe
ikssu, I think he's just dead here. Gonna get stunned up, and meanwhile, in the jungle, Flawless. That was a really nice play, actually, by the Bard. Let's see if Hybrid can do it. He's desperately trying to get those autos down, but immediately he's gonna get deleted by Zoe. And, well, they had the chance. They had the one chance to try to take this one back, but it does look like SANDBOX have it in the bag. If they're not going to win that team fight, I don't think they're going to win anyone.
Yeah, and I think that it could just be the game.
They're not going to go for the game-ending push.
They're going to go for the Baron. Now, normally, I am a pretty big criticizer of the Baron over Soul, but it looks like they're allocating Renekton to the Soul. But regardless, it is Cloud. And so Cloud Soul in and of itself is not a game-ending dragon. So we take a look at how this all transpires. Superplex ends up coming out. 3-man taunt doesn't get it before the Devour, and so Root was able to go into the belly of Tahm Kench, be protected by all that thick skin. And like I was just saying 30 seconds ago, 45 seconds ago, they don't have the damage, even in a straight-on collision fight.
Yeah.
They can't really win. They're behind so much. They're behind in levels. So much in gold.
I mean, that was their only hope, right? I mean, that was about all they had in them. Temper Fate was really fantastic. The follow-up was not, and Summit's got a huge smile on his face right now. He's having a lot of fun in this game. The two of them are just backing on a ward. Does kind of look like SeolHaeOne are defeated in this game. Cloud Soul will be SANDBOX's as they take this one down.
And that will be Cloud Soul along with the Baron. We're just waiting for the inevitable push-in here by Zoe with her bubbles to clear the way for everyone. I mean, an Ashe arrow can work just the same.
Fate is, he's just, he's kind of just boosting his damage numbers right now. It's like they're not ending the game just yet, but he's just chunking champion after champion. Nice try on the angle there. Gonna try to make this work. They're easily gonna be able to take 2 inhibitors, I would imagine. Okay. Hybrid nearly dies. He's got a little bit of life steal, but they're not gonna stop the bottom inhibitor from going down. They're down 13,000 gold. SANDBOX are trying to stroll along to their win here in this mid-game. There's always just too out of control. I mean, there's not really much that SeolHaeOne can do.
We'll see.
Okay.
Oh, man.
All right, well, they're going to jump into the back line. They try to get that engaged. I think that's the first time I've seen Galio ults, actually, in this game. But,
they used it at bottom, below the golem.
Yeah, true. Okay, so second time. It's not going to amount to much. Will they kill Fate? The answer is absolutely not. 17-1 is the kill score right now. Hybrid says, well, I've got full health, full mana. I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah.
Let me just go into the fountain and try not to die.
All right, let's see what all the hype's about, Valdez.
Yeah, he's got the elixir.
Here we go.
Yeah,
he doesn't look so broken.
He's not very strong.
He's actually like AlphaGo. He knows that it's a losing fight, so he just doesn't come out of the fountain. Aphelios isn't even human. Like,